It's a shame because the technology is really good. Yeah, they've built a desktop app in the same way that I was just describing. They've got their apps are great. The technology is great. It's just, and maybe it's because when they did their tokenomics originally, they were so pushed maybe pushed by the community or pushed by themselves personally to bring out a token to self-fund, that they used essentially old Bitcoin economics back like 6-7 years ago when this all kicked off. They didn't reinvent the tokenomics at the same time they were reinventing video infrastructure. And so the tokenomics never matched, and they just ended up, whether it was purposefully or by mistake, ended up putting a load of tokens in their own accounts. And that's, at that point, the SEC must have been salivating, especially when it comes to free speech. Whereas we never took that approach on Speak Network and ThreeSpeak. We never released the token as quickly as we could, because we realized that you can get funding from DAOs as long as you provide that DAO community with some value, which is what the Speak Network will do for Hive. And Hive, as a result, has voted us to be funded through their DAO. That is a decentralized decision. So there isn't like centralized strings attached to the funding. So it means that, for us, we're true to Hive. We've been around the community for a long, long time now. And so we've built up enough trust, we like to think, that people will vote for that proposal and put us through to funding. And here's the thing, we don't personally gain anything more than anyone else does out of this project, right? This is the whole point of these things. There is no we're putting some tokens aside for ourselves, or we're going to enrich ourselves with this. No, it's all open source. It's all built for the community, and it's all built for the benefit of the community. And we start off with 0 Speak tokens. We mine the Speak tokens from 0 on day one, just like everyone else. We drop the miner tokens to the Hive community. So every Hive holder gets tokens based on how many Hive they hold. And the basis of that was the fact that we believe Hive is also a decentralized protocol that has no founder, no CEO, no ICO, no pre-mine, right? That was all deleted and taken out from Steam and gutted and put into a DAO on Hive. So that's the principle that should be followed these days. And we don't understand why there's still projects releasing ICOs. Unless you doing I don't know, a coin about cutting hair or barbers or something. It's not really going to shake the tree, but when you're doing something like free speech and communication, setting up the ability for users to make their own identifications without KYC, setting up the ability for communities to self-manage themselves and preserve themselves and have immutable communication, and then governance rights for each account as well, that rocks the boat. And you can't compromise on the decentralization of the token. You have to release a token in a fair way.